Okay, good morning, everyone. This is your first appearance hearing before the Magistrate Court of Clayton County. My name is Brad Gardner, and I'm a judge in this court. I'm here to inform you of the charges that have been filed against you, to advise you of certain rights, to set bail on those offenses that I'm authorized to set bail, to schedule a preliminary hearing, and to determine whether you require the assistance of an attorney. You have the right to remain silent and say nothing. But should you give up this right, anything you say during this proceeding may be used against you. So please don't discuss the facts of your case. During this and all other proceedings, you have the following rights: to the presumption of innocence, to indictment by a grand jury for most felonies or by accusation for misdemeanors, to a speedy and public trial by jury, to see, hear, and question witnesses who were called to testify against you, to compel the attendance of witnesses to testify on your behalf, to testify on your own behalf or offer evidence in your own defense, and to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be appointed to represent you if you qualify. Some of you will be allowed to post unrestricted bonds for your release from jail. These bonds may be posted by cash, commercial, or property. Some of you will have special conditions on your bond that prohibit you from contacting certain people or going to certain places. You will also be prohibited from contacting the victim while you are in jail. If you violate the court's order, your bond will be revoked and you can remain in jail until your trial. You could also receive additional felony charges. It is important to note that if someone is listed as a victim in your case, that person will not be allowed to post your bond. Some of you are charged with offenses for which this court is not authorized by law to set bail. In this event, a bond hearing will be scheduled before a judge of the Superior Court of Clayton County, and you will be informed of that date. If you are currently on active probation, this court is not authorized to set bond at this time. Where the bond is appropriate in your case will be reconsidered after your probation officer has had an opportunity to consider this new arrest. The purpose of a preliminary hearing is to determine whether there is sufficient evidence to support the allegations against you. The standard at this stage is very low. A judge determining whether a charge goes forward at this stage only has to determine that it is possible that the crime occurred. Everyone has the ability to waive their right to a preliminary hearing. However, you should speak to a lawyer first if you are unsure about whether it is appropriate to waive your preliminary hearing. If you post bond your preliminary hearing, it's automatically waived. You will receive notice at the address you give of your next court date. Lastly, would everyone raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that any statements you make during this proceeding will be the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start on the lady side.
Coach, step up, state your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Kaylin Coates.
Good morning, ma'am. You've been charged with one count of battery. Bond is going to be set at $5,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
Well, do I get 10% of it?
$500.
I would have to make a phone call. I do not have that cash. I have to make phone calls to see.
Okay. There's going to be a stay away provision on this bond to stay away from a Jasmine Mitchell. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. I see you did not fill out the request for appointed counsel. Are you going to hire your own lawyer?
No, sir.
Are you going to represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions of me?
So I suppose get the $500 today, or I have to stay in here if I don't get the bill?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Just so you know and everyone knows, I'm the person that fills out the paperwork when the hearing is over. And I send the paperwork back to the sheriff's department, and that information gets entered into the system, and then you'll be able to post your bond. I would encourage you to contact the differing bonding companies because they will literally their business model is getting people out of jail. So they may place you on a payment plan, they may do certain things. I don't know because I don't represent their interests, but you should just speak to them and see what works for you.
Okay,
Okay?
yes, thank
All
you.
right, ma'am, you're free to go back. You're welcome.
Judge, step up, state your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Jamie Jackson.
Good morning, Ms. Jackson. Ma'am, you've been charged with 1 count of criminal damage to property and the 2nd degree, which is a felony, and 1 count of terroristic threats or acts, which is also a felony. There is a $5,000 bond set for the criminal damage to property in the 2nd degree, and a $5,000 bond set for terroristic threats or acts. That's a total bond of $10,000. Do you believe you can make that bond?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. My family has already contacted the bail bondsman and they have my money, so they're just
Okay.
waiting for this. They're watching.
Okay, there's going to be a stay away provision on this bond to stay away from a Damali Cooks. Do you understand that?
Yes, I don't even know who that is. Yes, sir.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 27th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. I see that it's your intention to hire your own lawyer. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. If you don't have any questions, you're free to go back.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too.
Ms. Thompson. Step up, state your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Jan Thompson.
Ms. Thompson, ma'am, you have been charged with 1 count of simple assault and 1 count of battery. There's going to be a $3,000 bond set on the simple assault charge and a $5,000 bond set on the battery charge. That's a total bond of $8,000. Do you believe you can post your own bond?
Yes.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. The date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. I noticed that you did not fill out the court-appointed attorney form. Are you planning to hire your own lawyer or represent yourself?
Probably a higher lawyer.
Okay. There's going to be a stay away provision on this bond, to stay away from Mariah Thompson, and she's going to have a stay away provision on her bond to stay away from you. Do you understand that?
Yes, but in our case, we do live together, so what do we do?
Well, ma'am, this is like one of those situations where I do understand that you live together, but for whatever reason, the police were called to your house and you're appearing before me, you and your daughter are appearing before me in court. We don't have the resources to come out to your house every day that you and your daughter get into a disagreement. So when that happens, we place a stay away provision on the bond. Now, the two of you are both victim and offender. The two of you can contact the solicitor's office and ask for the provisions to be lifted as it relates to each one of you. That's a decision that you have to make, and that's the decision that Solicitor General will have to make. Okay?
Okay,
All right, ma'am, you're free to go back.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Thompson, Mariah Thompson.
Good morning, Mariah Thompson.
Good morning. You've been charged with criminal damage to property in the 2nd degree, which is a felony offense. The bond is going to be set at $5,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
Yes.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 27th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. There's going to be a stay away provision on the bond to stay away from Jan Thompson. You understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Your you did not fill out the form. Is your intent to hire your own lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions of me?
No, I don't.
Okay, ma'am. You're free to go back.
Thank you.
Your Honor, that's it for the female side.
Okay, thank you for your assistance. Have a good day.
Yes, sir, you as well.
Okay, let's switch over to the mail side.
Mr. Barlow.
Mr. Barlow, sir, you've been charged with one count of speeding between 15 and 24 miles over the speed limit. Bond's going to be set at $1,000 for that offense. You're also charged with DUI alcohol less safe. Bond is going to be set at $5,000, and an open container violation where bond is going to be set at $500. So you're going to have a total bond set at $6,500. Do you believe you can post that bond, sir?
Yes, sir. This way.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. The date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. Would you like me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
Yes, please. And I'll probably look for legal guidance once I get home.
Okay, you do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions of me?
No, sir.
Okay, sir, you're free to go back.
Thank you.
Mr. DeRosa. You're done. You can't go back.
Sir, you've been charged with one count of violating a family violence order. This is a misdemeanor. Bond is going to be set at $5,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there's going to be a stay away provision on the bond to stay away from an Aluleta Watson. Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah. You said family violence order?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. Would you like me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
Oh, yeah. What date you said?
December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201.
All right, so it's only one charge. There's no bond, what's that shit? Bond something.
So, how do you pronounce your last name, sir?
The rules.
DeRosa. So, I'm assuming the officer was giving you a break by not charging you with aggravated stalking because the facts fit an aggravated stalking charge. Had the officer charged you with aggravated stalking, you would be in jail with no bond and you'd be sitting. I have placed, again, a stay away provision to stay away from an Aluleta Watson. I don't go behind what the officer saw, what the officer was thinking, what the officer did.
Yeah,
Stay away from Miss Watson, sir.
How's that possible? We stay at the same address. I've been here the past 6 years.
Okay, you can go back. I'm
I
telling you. Hey, you're being ordered to stay away. All right. You're an adult. You understand those words. You're playing with fire when you do this because one day she's going to be upset with you. And that day is when the police are going to be called and you're going to be charged with aggravated stalking and you're going to be sitting in jail. So the saying goes, to be forewarned, warned is to be forearmed. I'm trying to help you not get yourself stuck in jail. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But you're going to be stuck in jail.
All right, so can you minimize the bond?
Nope, cannot.
Can I lower the
bond, can't do nothing about this, about the case. I didn't even understand the charge. That wasn't even a
Sir,
problem.
you committed the offense of aggravated stalking. See, the thing that people don't realize is that even though she may have accepted you back in,
Second, I've been there before her, is what I'm trying to tell you.
okay, I hear what you're saying. You're just not hearing what I'm saying. And you're gonna appear before me one day on an aggravated stalking charge when she's upset with you about something that she believed you did, and you're gonna be sitting in jail. So you're free to go back, sir.
Um,
Mr. Dickinson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Dickinson. Sir, you're charged with one count of armed robbery, one count of aggravated assault, and one count of theft by receiving stolen property. I cannot set a bond on the armed robbery charge, so bond is going to be denied at this point. I'm going to also deny bond on the aggravated assault charge, and you're going to have a $10,000 bond set on the theft by receiving stolen property.
So, can I ask a question?
Sure.
With the bond on the gun, I could get bond, but they're not gonna let me go because I can't get bond on other stuff?
That's correct.
Alright,
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 27th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. Your bond hearing date is going to be set for, hold on, sorry. Your bond hearing date is going to be set for January 7th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. Would you like me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
yes,
Okay, you do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions of me?
no, sir.
Okay, you're free to go back.
Real cool.
Sir, you're charged with one count of battery bond. It's going to be set at $5,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
I guess, well, can I ask a question?
Give me a second. Let me go through what I need to go through. And when I get to the end, you can ask whatever question or questions you need to ask. There's going to be a stay away provision on the bond, a stay away from a Lauren Doku. Do you understand?
Yeah, see, that's what I want to ask you about, but yes.
Okay, we'll get to it. Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. Do you plan on, or do you want me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
Yes,
Okay. All right, sir, you do qualify. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Now, what was your question?
okay, all right. The victim is my 3-year-old daughter, and you know what I'm saying, we got Thanksgiving coming up and Christmas coming up, and you know, that's my only child, and I, you know, would hate to not be able to spend this time with her. And really, this situation right here is just crazy. I know I can't get into it, but like I said, that's my only child, my 3-year-old daughter. And I hate on going through this right now. And you know, I'm just basically seeing what I still spend the holiday for.
It doesn't appear that that's going to be available as an option.
So I can't go to the solicitor or anything.
You can't, your wife can.
That's not even my wife, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, Lauren Doku can.
That's what I'm saying. That's my 3-year-old daughter. This
Okay.
right here is a disciplinary, you know what I'm saying? And I can't believe I'm locked up at this time,
I,
but
I, I understand that, sir. And this is the issue I think that you have to understand. I wasn't on scene. I didn't call the police. I'm going off of sworn documents that are presented to me about what the officer observed and what the officer believed. And I have to go upon that at this time. So I don't know your circumstances. I don't know what's going on, but to the extent that you're here, you may have to reevaluate what you're doing in your life. And I say I've been married 19 years. I've known my wife for probably 25 years. We've been upset. We've been mad at each other. The police have never been called to our house. So there is a better way to live your life.
okay,
Okay.
I understand.
All right. Well, you're free to go back, sir.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Mr. Griffin.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Griffin. Sir, you've been charged with 1 count of simple assault. Bond is going to be set at $3,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That date will get waived upon your bonding out, and you'll get a new court date in the mail. Do you want me to see if you qualify? It looks like, based upon what you placed down, that you make too much money for me to be able to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Okay, so are you gonna hire your own lawyer? You're gonna represent yourself?
Perspective money. It's not liquid.
Okay, so how much do you make per hour?
It all depends on what I'm working on. I own my own business, Your Honor. But like I'm like legally I'm unemployed considered. Because I got out of the military in July, and after that I haven't had a job since. And then after that I started doing e-commerce, but I haven't gotten my LLC yet, and I was planning on getting that this December.
Okay, so do you want me to qualify you to be represented by a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor, if it's possible.
Okay, I'm going to find that you qualify. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions of me?
Yes, Your Honor. I wanted to know in regards to bonding out. I just wanted to know what are the protocols when it comes to leveraging your property. Like what kind of property would you leverage?
So if you have real estate that is within Clayton County, and the equity of that property is more than 3 times the bond amount, in your situation would be if you have more than $10,000 of equity in a property, you can use that property to post your bond. You would have to bring a deed in. Sheriff's Department will verify that you own the property. They'll place a lien on the property until your case is resolved. And when your case is resolved, they will remove the lien. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else, sir?
No, that's it. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You're free to go back.
You have a good one.
A lot more.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Lattimore. Sir, you're charged with 1 count of family violence battery. Bond is going to be set at $5,000. You're also charged with 1 count of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. Bond is going to be set at $3,000. These are both misdemeanor offenses. can you, do you believe you can pay or post this $8,000 total bond?
The total bond or bond?
I'm sorry, sir.
Will I be allowed to use a bonding company?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. There's going to be a stay away provision on the bond to stay away from a Brittany Gay. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. The date will get waived upon your bonding out and you'll get a new court date in the mail. You did not fill out your form, your CAA, your court appointed attorney form. So does that mean you plan on hiring your own lawyer or representing yourself?
I'll probably end up hiring my own lawyer because I think it might make too much
Okay. All right, sir. Do you have any questions of me?
money. No, sir.
All right, you're free to go back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Perkins.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing well, Mr. Perkins. Sir, you're charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Bond is set by schedule at $1,500. That just means it's automatically set. You're also charged with loitering or prowling. Bond has been set at $1,000. And criminal trespass, bond has been set at $1,500. So do you believe you can post this $4,000 bond?
Yes, I can.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. The date will get waived upon your bonding out and you'll get a new court date in the mail. Do you want me to see if you qualify for the appointment of an attorney?
Yes.
You do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions of me?
No, I do not.
Okay, sir, you're free to go back.
Mr. Say.
Good morning, sir. You're charged with 1 count of possession of firearm by a convicted felon. Bond is going to be set at $10,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
I'm not sure, Judge.
Okay. Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 27th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. Would you like for me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. That preliminary hearing date that I gave you, that date will get waived upon your bonding out. And you'll get a new court date in the mail. All right, sir?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, you're free to go back.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Folks.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You're charged with 1 count of battery. Bond is going to be set at $5,000, and you're charged with 1 count of terroristic threats or acts, which is a felony. Bond is going to also be set at $5,000. So that's a total bond of $10,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
No, sir, we can get a SSI check, 794. Man, he's no longer in the home. No, they secured my home last night. With my son, they put him out.
Mr. Bynum?
Yes, he's no longer there. They secured my home.
Okay. There's going to be a stay away provision for you to stay away from Mr. Bynum. Do you understand that?
I'll go around with it. That's my home. That's my resident. He's not gonna be there. They told him last night, once he leaves, he's voluntarily leaving. And I'm not having none of my kids around me. Actually, I'm not having nobody around, because I got some major surgery done right now. I'm gonna lose everything if I stand here.
Okay, so the stay away provision is as to the person and not a particular location. All
Okay.
right.
Yes, sir.
So based upon what you said, you're free to go back to your home. Do you want me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, you do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions for me?
There's no way I can get like a full bond. I want to get like 794 a month. And I just
Um,
think court up, if I miss this year, I lose everything, let them go everything. And my health is in bad shape and I can't afford to lose my.
okay. I'm gonna leave the bond where it's set. Okay,
And how much was it?
it's 5,000 for the battery and 5,000 for the terroristic threats.
All right, thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Triplett,
Mr. Triplett, sir, you're charged one count of battery. Bond is going to be set at $5,000. Do you believe you can post that bond? There's
Yes,
going to
sir.
be a stay away provision on the bond, to stay away from Kiera Arnold. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Okay. Do you want me to, your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That day will get waived upon your bonding out and you'll get a new court date in the mail. Do you want me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
yes,
Okay, you do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Let me ask you this question. Are you currently working?
yes. Just myself, I do e-commerce, I sell merch.
Okay. Can you estimate how much you make per hour?
Per hour, I can't necessarily estimate it, but I would say about 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sir. I just needed something to write down on the form because you didn't fill it out. Okay, Mr. Triplett, you can go back.
Mr. Ward,
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Ward. Sir, you charge of one count of criminal trespass. Bond is going to be set at $3,000 for that offense. And one count of simple assault. Bond is also going to be set at $3,000. So that's going to be a total bond of $6,000. Do you believe you can post that bond? Okay. There's going to be a stay away provision on the bond, stay away from an Ashley Ward. Do you understand that? Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 28th at 8:30 in the morning. Courtroom 201, that date will get waived upon your bonding out and you will get a new court date in the mail. Do you want me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer? You do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions of me? Okay, you're free to go back.
the West,
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. West. Sir, you're charged with one count of criminal damage to property in the second degree. This is being charged as a felony. Your bond is going to be set at $5,000. Do you believe you can post that bond?
No.
There's going to be a stay away provision on the bond to stay away from a Kimberly West. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Your preliminary hearing date is going to be set for December 27th at 8:30 in the morning, courtroom 201. That date will get waived upon your ability to bond out and you'll get a new court date in the mail. Do you want me to see if you qualify for the appointment of a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
You do qualify, sir. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, could I hear the bill again?
$5,000.
And that's 10% or?
Yes, if you go through a bonding company, but you need to contact the bonding companies. Each one is different. Some will work with you. They'll place you on payment plans, but you're gonna have to take those steps and make that effort. Okay. All right, you're free to go back.
So that's it with me, just $5,000 and bond out.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Mr. Woods. Are you Mr. Woods?
yes,
Sir, I have dismissed this charge of criminal trespass against you. So when the jail gets the paperwork, they will process it and you'll be released.
okay,
All right, you're free to go back.
That's gonna be everybody, Your Honor.
It was good to see you again.
You too, sir.
Have a good day. I'll see you on Wednesday and Friday.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.